Hello! Hello, hello. What is up, everybody? It is another Tuesday, which means we are doing more Pokemon solo runs today. Today, we are going to be doing more of that there Nidoran female. Last week, we got to a point. I do not remember exactly how far we got. I think we were in Celadon. No, I think we had just beaten Giovanni 2, right? We had just beat Giovanni 2, if I remember correctly. So we got basically the second half of the game to go. Oh, the game has forgotten that it's supposed to be fast. Let's fix that. There we go. All right. Oh. I forgot a thing. I forgot a couple of things, actually. Pokemon solo list. Okay, there it is. Edit. Oh, don't full screen that. Thank you. 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 25.16 seconds. All right. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So that's done. Oh, we need music. You know what? Let's go. I haven't listened to the actual Red and Blue soundtrack for. Let's do that. Let's have that going in the background, huh? All right, just double checking, making sure that the options are set. They are getting restarted in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, I was on Blaine. Wait, did I actually beat Blaine? I did not. Okay. So we got Blade, Sabrina, and Giovanni 3. And then we have, okay, so what moves do I have right now? Body type, Thunderbolt, Rest, and Blizzard. Okay. 2 experience from level 55. That's awesome. Okay, wait. Let me think about something real quick. Okay. I could mimic. I could replace Rest with Mimic, right? Let me think. I could replace Rest with Mimic. Mimic Agility. I think that's actually what I want to do. I think Rest has done really well for us throughout this game, but I think it is time to swap out for it. Also, I have $75,000. I can use a good chunk of that on performance enhancing substances. Oh my god. All right. That's Earthquake. Hot. Why do I have an escape rope? What's TM22? What's TM21 and 22? Wait, I don't remember these. What are these? What are you? Mega Drain. New. Solar Beam. Ah, okay. That's right. Okay, and then we buy the Poké Doll. And we come up here. What do I buy? I had to grind quite a bit to get past Brock. All right, we'll do that. Let us see how much of each of these go. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Yeah. I have a feeling that none of these are going to be actually usable. I think that we've actually grinded too much. So we'll do 3 iron, 3 HP up. And we might actually be done here. Literally 1 HP up, and that's all I can use. Okay. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Like, it's actually... Part of it is nice because that means that everything that I'm getting now is beyond what I would normally have, stat XP wise, even at the end game. But the unfortunate thing is means I don't get any boosts right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna try Blaine without Mimic first. Like, I feel like we need Mimic at some point anyway, so it's not like I just wasted time. But I do think, really, that 1 HP up gave me 2 HP. That usually does not happen. Hello, Taco! How are you today? Hello. Yeah, so I didn't waste time getting that Mimic. Okay, so I am faster than the Growlithe. And I think both... No, you do not. Okay. I was curious... Fucking thunder... It's crit on the fire spin, you bastard. Okay, so now we've gotten Growled. That's really bad for us. I think I just Blizzard then. Okay. So Rest does nothing. Rest does not save us against the Arcanine, which I didn't think it would. Oh, that's not good. Hmm. We're gonna fight one person here. I am 22 levels higher than you. What do you mean I don't one shot? All right. I wanted to get that level up. We might replace rest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. Here we could just like pop up potion, I guess. Oh, I guess we don't really have that many good potions, huh? We're gonna save. Please let me do the thing. There we go. Yeah, I think we finally get rid of rest. I don't think that rest is really gonna do anything to us because I don't think that we survive 3 turns. All right, so mimic. We grab agility. So this guarantees a 2-shot on the A, it lets us outspeed everything, right? And B, it allows us to 2-shot the Rapidash. Almost 2-shot or almost 1-shot the Ponyta. But that tail whip is actually really nice. Because that tail whip lets us get yet another stack of there we go. Another badge boost. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Sabrina. Sabrina just kills us, doesn't she? How the fuck do I beat her? I'm gonna try to not grind anymore. I'm hoping that we can just... Okay, good. Yeah, I kind of expected that. It is a slow bro. It is tanky as fuck. That sucks. That sucks that we don't even one-shot the Mr. Mime. That's all. Horrible. Horrible and terrible and awful. At least I outspeed these Kadabras. I was about to say, I should one-shot this one. He's lower level than the other one was. You assholes, though. Thunderbolt might... Doesn't even. Hooray! I love being paralyzed. It's my favorite thing. Well, I do have a full heal, actually. And I think this is time to pop this. Yeah. Okay, so I think we blizzard this one because we were barely hitting to hit KO. Yeah, look at that. Blizzard was barely a 2-hit KO on that Haunter. Do I stand a single fucking chance against this? Good crit. Like, I'm 15 levels higher than she is right now. I don't think that I think that I dig out, heal, and then come back in. Hello, Philemon! How are you? How are you? How are you? Alright, let's try this again. I feel like we just die to the Alakazam. I feel like it just outspeeds and one-shots us. You have light screen, which actually would help a lot. Okay, so... Oh my god. Did he literally just... Okay, good. My confusion's gone. Blizzard and Thunderbolt don't really do that much more. Okay, cool. All right, never mind. Play EU5, yeah. Need to sleep though, just checking in. Go get you some sleeps. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sure you guys have noticed because it's what is essentially an hour earlier than normal. Daylight savings time ended. Also, I fucking beat her first try, which is crazy. I expected that to be like an absolute nightmare of a fight. Light screen was definitely the way to go though. Like that 100% was correct. $9 a.m. appointments. Get you some sleep, my dude. Get you some sleep. Did not mean to hit this one, but it's fine. I feel like... Ah, okay. So for the Machokes, I just double Thunderbolt. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, shit. It's not... It didn't loop. I forgot to set it up to loop. Oops. My bad. My bad. You, I think we Body Slam. Then we Blizzard the Nidoking. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright. Oh, you're such a little shit. Do I just die here? I do not. Okay. Ah. Alright, well, we're gonna go heal. I was running low on blizzards anyway. Still not 100% sure what I should be using my PowerPoint ups on. If I should use it on Blizzard or Thunderbolt or Body Slam. All of the... I think Thunderbolt's probably the worst to use it on. Yeah, I think either getting more body slams or maybe one of each. Potentially one of each, actually. So weirdly enough, I think we Thunderbolt the Machokes, but I Blizzard the Machop. Because Machop is just weak enough that Blizzard can one-shot, and I don't think we quite get there in terms of the Machokes. Speaking of, I'm almost out of Blizzards again. I could pop an Ether, but I really don't want to burn those right now. I want to save those for the Elite Four. Especially considering the fact that one of my moves is Blizzard, which is a very low PowerPoint move. Actually, I do think that I do think that we use the PowerPoint ups on Blizzard. Specifically for Agatha, right? Because I'm going to want to use Blizzard a lot on Agatha. He's gonna go first. He's gonna dig. I mimic. He hits me with dig. And then my dig doesn't actually accomplish anything, right? Wait, what? Oh, that was a crit. Oh, shit. Okay. You're such a cheating asshole. I hate this asshole so much. Fuck you. You're not supposed to be able to use items when you're underground, you bitch. God, I hate... Alright, well, that's a death. I was gonna reset. By the way, that was a Gen 1 miss. Oh, hi, bully. That was a Gen 1 miss on Mimic, by the way. Because you can mimic people that are underground. We literally just did that. Man, fuck you, Giovanni. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch. You know what? I'm not even doing it. Fuck you. I'm just body slamming you. Fuck you. Blizzard does not one-shot. Blizzard might one-shot. Blizzard does not one-shot. Thank you for not using Thrash. Blizzard might one-shot. Blizzard does not one-shot. Alright, well, I had exactly enough Blizzards to finish that fight. Jesus. Terrifying. Alright, get me out of this place. I don't like being here. Cheating ass motherfucker. Alright. We are gonna go back to Celadon because I keep forgetting to grab the other PowerPoint up. Where are you at? There you are. We need to use them on Blizzard. I think that is the play. I think Blizzard is gonna be like the fucking stop point. Go away. Speaking of... Okay, that's right. I literally just leveled up. Okay, so the really nice thing is it is absolutely free for me to set up on the Pidgeot. Because the Pidgeot has agility. The Pidgeot will be forced to use agility every turn. Yeah, that's... we got really lucky there. We got really lucky that the Alakazam didn't hit us with Psychic. I think even with the badge boosts, Psychic could very easily fuck us up. Did not lose to the ledge boss. Let's go. Nidoran female is OP. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Like, the only reason that that fight was as easy as it was is because... Oh, that's right. I got a Poliwag. All right. Mash Repel. Okay, so Elite Four. Elite Four. Lorelei is relatively free. Let's see. So the Dugong is going to spam rest. It can't do anything else. We might actually be able to one-shot the Cloyster. If not, I guess we kind of just have to hope we don't get clamped. Like, basically any move would be better than clamp, I think. The Slowbro is also free. The Slowbro will spam Amnesia. And we can also grab Amnesia off of the Slowbro and spam it. So that's where our Mimic goes, right? Like, as it usually does, right? Like, that's the norm. And then once we get past that, we actually need none of our other Pokemon ever again, so we can just get rid of them immediately. Not that one. Damn, I'm 6 levels higher than I usually am when I get here. I'm usually level 54, give or take. All right. I do not need any of these TMs. All of these are useless to me. I'm keeping Toxic just in case. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of that. I do not need that anymore. I think we use 10 of our rare candies now. And then we use our last one on Lance. Because I do want to... I do want to badge boost on him, right? So I'm just going to commit immediately. We're just going to use 10 out of these 11. Okay, so yeah, we got, like, Lorelei is basically entirely free. The only Pokemon that I'm actually kind of worried about is the Cloyster. Or maybe a crit on... Well, I think even a crit against a Lapras kills it. So I think Lorelei is entirely free. Bruno is Bruno. We resist all of his moves, if I remember correctly. Like, the scariest thing that Bruno can do to us is counter. Right? Or Ice Punch. Ice Punch is bad, too. Easy wins, yeah. Like, the big threat is Agatha. Agatha and potentially the champion. Because I think, yeah, that's fine. See, so we don't quite one-shot. Okay, and that's the worst that he could do. Like, that outside of Clamp, that was like, it was a 5-hit KO, or a 5-hit. So that is the most damage that we're gonna see, and that was what, 40? So 8 damage per hit. Not bad. Okay, obviously we're not going to be using special moves with a maxed special Slowbro. Yeah, alright, there we go. Yeah, Lorelei, very free, very easy. I'm a little worried. Okay. I don't, yeah, we don't one shot with we do not one shot with Body Slam. The Hitmonchan specifically. All right, let's see what we're looking at. 8 Thunderbolts, 5 Blizzards, 5 Mimics, like, once I use one of them, right? And 4 Body Slams, which will only be helpful against the, basically the Arbok, because I'm going to want to Thunderbolt the Golbat, right? Should I Elixir here? Probably not. I don't think that we lose via running out of power points. Not gonna use one. I don't think that we need to yet. Let's see what a Blizzard does. We might need to. What if I mimic Wing Attack? That would be terrible, right? Wait, let me look at my stats. 117 versus 94. That is actually a fairly hefty difference. That is actually a fairly hefty difference. But Wing Attack is only 35 power. I don't think that Wing Attack does more damage on the ghosts than, like, Blizzard or... But, like, here's the thing. Does Wing Attack do more damage than Nightshade? That's the actual question. And I don't think that it does. Stop hurting yourself. Alright, the Haunter, I'm going to... If I could stop hitting myself in confusion, holy shit. Alright, well, that's death number 1. I am going to just take it. I'm just going to take it and keep the XP. And that's why, that's kind of why I didn't want to use an Elixir. Because, like, I was like, we're not going to live that many turns. Like, let's be entirely real here. I'm not living that many turns. Can I two-shot like that? Okay, I can. So that actually saves me. That actually just saved me 2 Thunderbolts. Clamp and a crit too sucks. I mean, that just goes to show that I was absolutely correct. The worst thing that we could see from that fucking clam is Clamp. 3. Alright. And then we Body Slam because he is also maxed on that stuff. Okay, so that's also confirmation of something that we did not know yet. We were not last time we crit. So now we know that even without a crit, we one-shot the Jinx, which I thought we would, but it's nice to know for sure. Right. Use another max potion. How much money did I lose, by the way? I lost like $40,000 when I lost that fucking fight against Agatha. That's crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't need money anymore. It's just funny to see. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, get me out of here. How many? I only have 2 Body Slams now. All right, let's take a look at what we got. 2 Body Slams, 11 Thunderbolts, 5 Blizzards, 6 Mimics. So this is the ridiculous thing. Nightshade is actually the highest damaging move that we have. Thank God. And we die anyway. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, we just don't live Agatha. Because we're at the point where Nightshade 2-shots. At least the first Gengar. Like, it'll be a 3-shot on the second one. Body Slam. Body Slam. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. We're so close. Also, fuck you for using Clamp again, you bitch. Two, three, and Body Slam. Don't you fucking... I just leveled up. I just leveled up after the fucking slow, bro. Ah, you asshole. Okay, so, well, that tells me that's actually more info. We don't do enough damage. Also, by the way, I got a 35. Yeah, okay. You will eventually? I hope not. I hope that we win this before I get to that point. That was weird. Why did I do so little damage against her? That was so weird. Oh, I didn't even take a hit. Nice. Yeah, so I went from not having any problem two-shotting with Thunderbolt Body Slam to not being able... That, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't Body Slam first. Oh, our first Blizzard miss. Like, not even just of the day, but our first Blizzard miss, period. Only one Body Slam, 10 Thunderbolts, 6 Mimics, 4 Blizzards. So we're a little bit lower on what we should have. I almost went to save. I think we should still be fine, though. Because it's going to be 2... I'm just going to go straight for Mimic. Nice. You're such an asshole. I think Thunderbolt does not even come close. Okay. Can we, like, fucking stop? Oh my god, you're such an asshole. I hate Agatha so much. She played me like a fucking... I don't know why I healed there. She played me like a fucking fiddle there, though. That was crazy. Alright, up to 36. So we might actually be getting to the point where we one-shot the Cloyster. Yep. I kind of figured that we were getting there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Lorelei is actually now, I would say, entirely consistent. I think that maybe if we don't get... What am I doing? What am I just standing here staring at this man for? Like outside of a Gen 1 miss, I don't think that Lorelei changes from this point onwards. Like, literally just gets easier. Good crit, actually. That saves us a body slam. Damn it. Also nice crit. Okay, so 4, 11, 6, and 4. So 6 and 4 seems to be pretty consistent at this point. We will max potion for 5 health. Hell yeah. And just give it a shot. I just don't do any damage. I'm gonna blizzard the fucking Golbat. Is Thunderbolt a 2-shot? I'm gonna... No, it's not. Okay. Man, it would have been nice if I could ever shake my fucking... Oh my god. It'd be nice if I could ever shake my confusion. That would have been super cool. By the way, yeah, they can just do that. They can't just put me to sleep, Dream Eater me, and I just die. I just die. There's not much I can do about that. Excuse me? What do you mean you lived? You know what? Okay. I wanted to test it. I don't think it's worth it. Although we do still... That does make it so that I have 10 mimics going into Agatha. So 9... So this just increased the number of nightshades I have access to by 3. 4, sorry. I go from having 5 to 9. Hmm. The winning round? I don't know. So close to being able to one-shot the person. Double X defend basically makes it impossible for me to do damage with body slam. Thank you, you asshole. All right, max potion again. What are we looking at? 6, 6, 10, and 5. So we are now 5 Thunderbolts below what we normally are because of the Lorelei. But I do have an extra Blizzard, and we have 4 extra Mimics that we will be able to use. All right. By the way, 20 levels higher, and I still get outsped. Good. I'm glad. I'm so happy that all of this is happening. Man, it's so cool! Literally didn't get to make decisions. I literally did not get to make a single decision in that fight. Not a single choice made. Not one. Oh shit, I didn't save. All right, what I think I do is I think we mimic and we do it once. That was a good crit, actually. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, that is so much better. That is so much better. 11 Thunderbolts. We're going to have 8. So we got 2 extra Mimics. Yeah. Yeah. That's infinitely better. Blizzard would guarantee the one shot, but I am also 2 levels higher than I was last time. Okay, so it does. Hell yeah, Thunderbolt now one shots Hitmonchan, which is great. Don't miss, thank you. Don't use defense items. Thank you for being stupid. Okay. This, I think, is actually the best that we've seen in terms of PowerPoints thus far. Six, 10, 8, 5. If Thunderbolt did more than nothing, an argument could be made to mimic Hypnosis instead. Wait, let me think about this. So, Nightshade is a guaranteed 2-shot on the Haunter and the first Gengar. Blizzard one-shots the Golbat. We could Body Slam the Arbok twice, I feel like. We haven't actually seen the Arbok, but if we get to it, I think it's a 2-shot with Body Slam. I think we need to go for Nightshade. And I just need her to not use the moves that I hate. Beautiful. Alright. Haunter. I think Thunderbolt finishes. No! Just barely not. So it is a 2-shot. Okay. Oh, and Nightshade is a 2-shot on that one as well. Oh, shit. Okay. That's huge. All right, let me take a look at my PowerPoints now. So we got 7 Thunderbolts, 4 Blizzards, 2 Mimics. Funnily enough, it's the Mimic that's, like, the issue here. Oh, and I don't need to use, okay. I don't actually need to... Actually, it'd probably be good for me to use a rare candy here. I am also going to use an elixir. Like, I am 100% popping an elixir here. So, play for this. The play for this fight, right? We Thunderbolt the Gyarados, obviously. The 2 Dragonair, Dragonite are entirely fucking free. So what I do is I mimic agility off of the first Dragonair. I pop all 3 because I want to make sure that I outspeed the Aerodactyl. Like, I'm actually using agility for the speed, not for anything else. And then we can Blizzard everything else. Thunderbolt the Aerodactyl to save a power point, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of the play here, I think. Yeah, that was just... Yeah, we're gonna fucking one-shot the Gyarados. 1, 2, 3. Blizzard. Blizzard. Thunderbolt. And Blizzard. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that was entirely free. Okay. What do we do here? So, Blizzard the Pidgeot. Body Slam the Alakazam and pray that it doesn't kill us. If we can get past the Alakazam without taking 90% of our health and damage, I think we have a very good chance of winning. Mimic is entirely useless at this point, by the way. There's a strat I just thought about. Agility? There's no agility. The Pidgeot loses agility for this final fight. The Pidgeot's moveset here, it's Wing Attack, Sky Attack, Whirlwind, Mirror Move is what this Pidgeot has. Yeah, it's unfortunate as fuck, but yeah, we do not have agility access anymore. You know what I just realized? Wait, can we get... Wait, let me check a thing real quick. Let's click that. Gen 1. Please let me click on the thing. Holy shit. Wait, is there not a light screen TM? That sucks. That actually sucks a lot. I thought there was a light screen TM. If there was, I would have been like, okay, if we lose this, I go get it. Because that would make the Alakazam infinitely more survivable. Okay. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I don't need to pop an elixir, and I want to save them just in case I do lose here, which is likely. Like, let's be real. I'm gonna get outsped by the fucking Alakazam. That's just going to happen. Even you live. Although I am faster than the Pidgeot, which is weird. Let's body slam it. The paralysis! Wait. We don't really have anything good for the Arcanine. That's the problem. That Leer made us outspeed it, though. Well, for literally just that one spot. And there it is. Yep, there it is. And that's why I didn't want to spam a whole bunch of elixirs. Okay. What can I teach over Mimic for that fight specifically? Is there anything? Is there literally anything? I guess I could teach Reflect. Right? Rest? No. We don't have access to rest anymore. Oops, wait. Not. Fine. Unless there's another copy of it. No, there's literally, it's only on the SSN. And I did use it for a while. I did have rest on the moveset. I replaced it with Mimic. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like I had rest and I got rid of it. It's 32, no, 33. Okay. Yeah. So I think what we do is I think I keep Mimic up through... Oh, I did not increment the death counter. Alright, let's save. Because, like, if we look at it, the Pidgeot does physical damage. The, By the way, we were very close to one-shotting that Pidgeot. Very close to one-shotting that Pidgeot. Oh, shit. I didn't turn off animations. Fuck. I forgot. Alright. Okay, there we go. Turn off animations. Did I take damage? I did not. I didn't think I did. So Reflect will save me from... will cut the damage that I take from the Pidgeot in half, from the Executor in half, from the Arcanine in half. We should actually one-shot you, right? Yeah. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Actually took damage from the... Holy shit. 6, 10, 8, 5. Just going for Nightshade. Just going for Nightshade. I outspeed the Golbat. That's actually huge. You're such a bitch. You're such a bitch. Oh my god. Just let me do things, please. I also outspeed... Okay, wait. I outspeed the Golbat and the Haunter. I also outspeed the Sarbok. Obviously. Don't do it. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck you. Glaring ass motherfucker. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ugh. That looked very close to a 2-shot with that body slam. I think the next time I come to Lorelei, we try... double body slamming the Dugong to death. Save more Thunderbolts. Speaking of saving Thunderbolts, I'm gonna try a body slam on the Hitmonchan. Oh, it's not even close. Okay. Not even fucking close. Got it. Understood. Loud and fucking clear there, buddy. Jesus. Six, 10, 8, 5. I wonder what level I have to get to be able to outspeed this fucking Gengar here. I'm gonna try Thunderbolt on the Haunter. I just want to see how much damage it does. That was a crit. Okay. So it's not going to... It's still not a 2-shot. Don't glare me, you bitch. Alright, good. I was about to say, just get one more attack through. Just get one more attack through, and we're good. Everything's fine. Okay. I mean, I actually don't really need to use an elixir here. I actually don't. I do not need to do that. All right. That gave me an extra chance just in case I missed. All right, and we just leveled up, which means that any potential badge boosts that we get are going to be permanent throughout this last fight because we're not going to level up again. Jesus Christ, my attack and special split is actually getting to be quite substantial. Okay. I think this... I didn't fucking teach the thing! Fuck. Well, there goes our Blizzard miss. At least we didn't gain it or lose anything for it. And that's just death, right? Yeah. Okay, we are very close to one-shotting, though. We're very close to one-shotting the Alakazam, though. Which is nice. How many elixirs do I have? I got 3 more. By the way, I'm going to refill my max potions. Up this to 41. Okay. So we're very, very close to one-shotting the person. Okay, I'm gonna try double body slam. Not quite there. Not quite there. Okay. No, wait. The crit. Wait, so a crit still doesn't one-shot the Lapras? Are you kidding me? I'm level 83. What do you fucking mean? Dude, I hate this game sometimes. This game is ridiculous. This game is fucking ridiculous, dude. Alright. You die. You die to a Thunderbolt. You almost die to a Body Slam. Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to take care of the thing. So Body Slam and Thunderbolt basically do the same damage against the Machamp. Eight, 4. We're down 1 Blizzard because of the miss. Yep. Yep. Wow, just like as aggro as you could possibly get, huh? All right, sure, why not, lady? God damn. Oh, I did not save. Oops. Not that it's that big of a deal. I've kind of... Interesting. That looked very much closer to a 2-shot. Okay, so now I want a Body Slam. What do you mean Gen 1 miss? Fuck you. Okay, so now I want to Body Slam into Thunderbolt on her. On the Dugong, because the Thunderbolt puts it into healing range. Ugh. Alright. There's like not that much to say at this point on these fights. This is just... These are entirely free. There's nothing to be spoken of in these here fights. Alright, good. No miss. That's like the biggest question mark is, do I miss? Oh, I was kind of hoping that he'd accidentally kill himself with the submission recoil. Boo. Let's take a look. What are we looking at? 5, 10, 8, 5. It's slightly better position than we were last time. All right. So we are yet another level higher. No, still need Nightshade. I outspeed the first Gengar. Well, it seems to be consistent. Never mind. Okay, so I have speed tied with the first Gengar. That's huge. That means that one more level, which we will be one more level higher when we get there again, we will finally be able to consistently outspeed that first Gengar. That almost wants to... That almost makes me want to change my strat. That almost makes me want to change the strat. That makes me want to change... Okay, cool. And start going for Hypnosis instead of... What's it called? I forgot to turn off animations again. I went through that entire time with animations on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Get me... Shut up. All right, there we go. Oh, I kind of want to do Hypnosis strats now that I'm faster than the first Gengar. Because, like, the second Gengar isn't really that big of a deal. It doesn't have any way to put us to sleep. It has a way to confuse us. But half of its moveset does nothing to me. Right? Like, it has Toxic, which we're immune to. It has Dream Eater, which it has no way to put us to sleep, so Dream Eater doesn't do anything. Let me look. Let me look. Oh, wait. Stats. 124. So 124 outspeeds the Gengar, huh? Special is 117. Attack is 145. We're now almost 30 points higher on attack versus special. Hi, buddy. I saw you staring, wanting to come up. Why? I'm going to try Hypnosis strats. Because if we could make Hypnosis stick... That's gross. That's also gross. That's also gross. There we go. Okay, so Thunderbolt also one-shots that. Put the Haunter to sleep. Thunderbolt should be a 2-hit? No, but Thunderbolt plus Blizzard is a 2-hit. Alright. I just body slam the Arbok to death. I think that's still not quite a 2-shot. It's still, like, we're still not going to be able to 2-shot consistently off of that. And that does, so with this, I will need to use an elixir before Lance. Because we have no more blizzards, right? I'm going for 3 because I don't trust it. What does Body Slam do here? Body Slam's a one-shot. Okay, wait. What about against the Dragonite? It's almost a 2-shot. Wait. That means that I would not, even if I have 0 blizzards, I could still get through Lance freely as long as I have 2 Thunderbolts and 5 Body Slams. Probably 4 here shortly. Because that Dragonite was hanging on by a fucking thread. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go through without using it this time. Because once I use Reflect, I have to commit to that run. Fortunate. Okay, we one-shot the Alakazam now. That's good. So, please don't. Oh my god, we lived it. Holy shit, we lived it. We win. Fuck you. Oh shit. Oops. I had my eyes closed. I didn't realize that it was evolving. I didn't realize that we leveled up. Well, this is one of the few Pokemon that evolved at the end of the run because I wasn't paying attention. I think there's literally one other one. I think in the Ghastly run, we allowed it to evolve. What level are you? 87. Not great. Like, let's be entirely fucking real here. That run was not that good. All right. So, hello? Okay, there we go. In-game time, 12 hours, 51 fucking minutes. Jesus. That was what? 43 deaths? 43 deaths in real time, 3 hours, 40 minutes, and 20 seconds. And it was, what, level 84? Oh, get rid of that too. Jesus. From Pidgey evolved after Giovanni that you saved? Someone I think Fishious. Yeah, Fishious had to save me on that one. It was right before Giovanni. If I remember correctly, I think it was the first trainer, the first or second trainer in his gym. It was the first or second trainer in his gym. Yeah, either the Tauros trainer or the Machoke immediately after. Because I remember being in that, like, up and down hallway when I panicked. Holy shit. Alright. Now, let's compare. Who do you think did better? Nidoran female Or Nidoran male. Which do you think did better? Nidoran female or Nidoran male? Which is it? Which was it? If you said Nidoran female, if you're thinking Nidoran female, you are a fool. You're a fool if you think it was Nidoran female. So, if we look at this, we'll say the male. You are correct! By a large margin, by the way. Nidoran female, 4 hours in-game, a full hour in real time, 6 more levels, and 6 more deaths. Literally worse in every category. And it's honestly fairly obvious why. If you look at their stat spread. Pull them both up. All right. This. All right. Why did you go back? Okay. Anyway. If we look at the stats here. 55, 47, 52, 40, 41. Versus 46, 57, 40, 40, 50. So one, we got 9 more speed. 10 more attack. Same special. Lower defense. Lower HP, right? So we trade defense and HP for attack and speed. I wonder why it's better. Also, if we look at its moveset, first off, it gets Horde Attack at 8. Whereas if we look at this, we get Scratch at 8. So instead of what is basically another starter move, we get a move that is over 50% stronger. Right off the bat. So that right there is a major power spike. Not like, even if you have the same exact stats, having a 65 power move versus a 40 power move for Brock is insanely good. Also, another thing that's really good for Brock, we have Leer instead of Growl. So we have a way to drop his defense and make our attacks do more damage. Now, if you come down here and you look at this, the TM sets are almost identical. The only difference is he has access to Horde Drill, she does not. Actually looking to see if there's literally any other differences. No, there's not. But she does not have focus energy. Yeah, but like what she gets instead of focus energy is Tail Whip, which is what he gets at level 1, basically. And like even Bite at level 29 is still weaker than Horde Attack that he gets at level 8. Yeah, it has the flinch chance, but because of your horrific speed, you're never going to be faster than them anyway. So you're never going to be able to take advantage of the flinch chance. And then you have Fury Swipes over here. You have Fury Attack over here. Horn Drill. And then both of them learn Double Kick at the same level. But just that difference in speed and attack made infinite difference between Nidoran female and Nidoran male. All right. Well, speaking of Nidoran females and Nidoran males and all that stuff, we have a thing to spin. Now, of these... Fuck, there's only 5 left. That's crazy. Of these 5, I would really like to see Electabuzz. I would really like to see Electabuzz on this. Let's see. What do we get next week? What is our next Tuesday run? Rhyhorn, no. 2 shitty Pokemon in a row. Okay. Rhyhorn it is. Rhyhorn it is. Fuck, man. Yeah, that's what I thought. So here's a fun thing. We have done Rhyhorn before. It's just... Where are you at? You should be around here somewhere. There you are. Yeah. 66 deaths. Now, I do think that this is an inflated number. I think this is inflated by quite a bit, actually. Because I think what happened was, I think that this was still back when I was really stubborn, and I refused to just death loop and gain experience on the Elite Four. I would reset. So I think that a lot of these deaths were me just trying to beat the Elite Four at a level that was just far too low. So I do think that I could probably cut a lot of those deaths and a lot of this time off. Because like this right here, it's making it look like it's almost as bad as Nidoran female, which I don't think it is. A, it has access to ground moves. It has access to rock moves, which are both very good. In Gen 1 specifically. Especially against the Elite Four, right? Like, the biggest threat for Rhyhorn is probably going to be Lorelei. Because it is very slow. Rhyhorn is very slow. So we're going to be taking a lot of hits from the Aurora Beam, Clamp, Water Gun from the fucking what's his name? The Slowbro. Like, pretty much everybody in that fight is going to be really rough for Rhyhorn to deal with. Then you have Agatha Lottery. Like, yes, Rhyhorn will be able to pretty much one-shot, because Rhyhorn has... I do remember Rhyhorn has really good attack. Rhyhorn has really good attack, really good defense. Shit special, shit speed. And I think decent HP or something. So, Agatha's going to be a pain, but if we can land a hit, we're going to fuck her Pokemon up. The Gyarados. I think the final boss is actually going to be the Gyarados. Let me think. Let me think. If I can get past the Gyarados, I think we win for sure. I actually think that we win guaranteed if we can get past the Gyarados. Yeah, I think the Gyarados is going to be the final boss, basically. Let's see. How many deaths have we gotten up to? 4,500 deaths. $4,500 deaths. Oh shit, Ammonite only died 8 times? Thanks, Weedle. Yeah, Weedle is still almost a quarter of our full deaths. By the way. Here, let me, So, I'll pull it over here real quick. Venonat, Dragonair, Ammonite, and Electabuzz. So, Dragonair, 28 deaths. So, we could potentially save some time there. Save some deaths on Dragonair, right? 28 deaths. Ammonite only 8, which I was surprised about. Electabuzz only 7, so not really that much that I could do there. And then it was Venonat. I remember Venonat being a real pain in the ass. Only 35. I remember Venonat being, like, really early, though. Like, it was really early on, so I was, like, I was still pretty shit at these runs. Yeah. I don't really have another plan for today. I was actually kind of expecting this to go a lot longer. I was expecting Sabrina to be a lot harder of a wall. And I do think that I got a little bit lucky with the moves that she chose, but not enough to, like, have been like, well. So I think we might just have a slightly shorter stream today. Oh, they did fix my schedule for tomorrow at work, so I will be working tomorrow, so we will not be having a longer stream. I do still want to go over, I do still want to yap about the, Snap revamp that I came up with. So we will be doing that tomorrow. Sorry, my brain is just like short-circuiting at the moment. So yeah, Snap revamp conversation tomorrow. No stream on Thursday as always. Friday and Saturday, we're starting Inevitable Excess for the Loader Woder playthrough. We have beaten the game. We have beaten the main story. They have finished the main story. So we're going to be doing Inevitable Excess. And then once we finish that, it will be, why can I never remember it? Rogue Trader. I can never remember the name of that game. We'll be playing Rogue Trader for the first time ever on this channel. Next, well, once we finish Inevitable Excess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more Pokemon to go through. Where's that put that? Like, if every Pokemon takes 1 stream, which honestly, the rest of these probably could be 1 stream Pokemon, except for maybe Venonat and Ammonite, potentially. Wait, let me look. So yeah, Venonat took almost 2 full streams. Ammonite Was still in one stream, yeah. Poliwag will be one stream. Nidorina should be one stream. Muck? Grimer was one stream, so Muck should also be one stream. Weepinbell. Tentacool. Dragonair. Dragonair went into 2 streams, or would have at this in my current schedule. So we'll see if I can't get that cut down a bit. Almost every single one of my reruns has been faster than the original. Yeah, like 11 more Pokemon and then we're done. We're done with the entirety of Gen 1. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Short stream today, but I'm also like really fucking hungry, so I'm gonna go get myself some food. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. If you haven't done so already, like the stream. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. You very much appreciated. We are trying to get to that 500 subscriber mark so that I can get channel memberships up and running. Potentially. That would allow us to have emotes in the chat. It would allow a source of revenue for me personally for the channel. Help make it so that I am, you know, slightly more likely to be able to make this into a more full-time gig. Not a total full-time gig, but a more full-time gig. But yeah, 500 subs is like the big hurdle that we're going towards right now. Also, you guys would be able to see me suffer through Elden Ring. So yeah. That's kind of the goal right now. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're trying for. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for watching. If you would like to help support the channel, you can do so by following, subscribing, joining the Discord, or maybe even checking out the Patreon or Throne links down below.